Hello, my name is Tom DeMasters from Kansas City, owner of DeMasters Insurance, an independent insurance agency, and I'm here to talk to you today about vacant dwelling insurance. Just give you some real quick highlights, and you'd want to speak to your professional insurance agent and more information. But the basic thing you need to know is that your own homeowners has a 30 or 60-day vacancy clause, meaning if you put your house up for sale, you move into another home, so you've completely moved out, and if your home is vacant for more than this 60-day term, then your policy could be null and void. They can completely deny coverage if there's a fire or a theft because you didn't notify them that it was vacant. If you do notify your insurance company that it's going to be vacant, then basically what they're going to do is turn around and cancel the policy within the 30 to 60 day time period. Then you need to pursue and be aware that you're going to be in need of vacant dwelling insurance. What it covers, it's very basic coverage. You have to basically start from the ground and you build up with a vacant policy. It covers fire, storm damages like wind, hail, tornado, lightning, and now those are the main two things the policy covered. You can also ask for vandalism coverage. I would highly encourage that, and liability coverage. So those two, if you just call an agent and you don't specify those, chances are you won't get them. So you do have to kind of be educated on what you're needing. Vandalism coverage would cover if somebody breaks in the house, just tears it up, spray paints, breaks things, that's vandalism. Or liability, I was going to say general liability, but they would just call it liability for this type policy, would cover if somebody got on the property and maybe they were delivering something, or a neighborhood child gets up on the steps and falls down and they sue, then that would cover you, protect you there, and it also pays defense charges, which is really your biggest issue in a situation like that. Vacant dwelling insurance does not cover, here's a couple things you need to know, does not cover theft. So if somebody breaks in, steals the copper, steals all the toilets, whatever, that is not covered. If they steal the central air unit, that is not covered. The damage that they do, the vandalism part of them tearing out maybe like the copper plumbing, which is not covered, now the damage they do could be covered, but usually you're going to have a minimum $1,000 deductible. Most are written with $2,500 to a $5,000 deductible. So obviously the higher the deductible you choose, the lower the premium. Most vacant policies are written on a 3-month or 90-day term. Now you can buy them longer than that, but this 90 days, they write it and they renew it every 90 days. That way when you sell you sell your property or you get renters, well then of course at that point you're going to need to take a rental dwelling or a homeowner's if you move into it. But this is fully earned. There's no refund on these policies that are for the 90-day. Some companies will issue a policy all the way up to 1 year. You still have to pay the first 90 days up front, and then you can pay as you go. But still that first 90 days is considered fully earned. That's insurance terms. One last thing with vacant insurance, when it is time, let's say you've been doing some renovation and now you're going to put renters in the property. You need to notify the insurance agency that you're going to do this, because they will either endorse the vacant policy, some companies will let us do that, endorse the vacant policy to now cover that you're going to have renters. And I'm going to back up one thing. On vacant policies, usually you do not cover contents coverage. You can get minimal coverage, but it's very expensive, and you're better off to just clear everything out of the house if it is truly going to be vacant. So my name's Tom DeMasters. I hope it went by really quick, but I hope I covered some vacant issues for you.